Ratatouille is a vegetable stew-like originating from Provence. The recipe calls for ingredients that would typically be found in the south of France. Ratatouille can be served hot, cold, or at room temperature, either as a side dish or as an appetizer. To make a ratatouille, you will need onions, tomatoes, red bell peppers, green bell peppers, zucchinis, eggplant, garlic, basil, fresh rosemary, thyme, tomato paste, salt, pepper, and olive oil, extra virgin, of course. Eggplant is a great vegetable. It is widely used in many cuisines from the Mediterranean basin. To prepare and use eggplant, it's very easy. Let me show you how to do. So move the stems away, or those leaves, cut the stems off. There we go. Trim the end off. Then cut the eggplant into cubes or slices depending on your recipe, but for us today we are going to cut it in cubes for our ratatouille. Cut the slices about 3/4 of an inch thick. Good. Then cut the eggplant into sticks and then to cubes. So try to have everything cut into 3/4 of an inch cubes to 1 inch max. Then place your cut eggplants into a bowl. There we go. Add the salt, about a tablespoon of salt per eggplant. So I'm using rock salt. Mix well. You want to make sure the salt is well distributed into the eggplants. Then transfer the eggplants into a colander or a sieve with the salt. There we go. And place the sieve or the colander over a bowl for the water to drain. Eggplant is notorious to absorb huge amount of oil. Thanks to the salt, the eggplant is going to sweat and the water is going to drain out, limiting the absorption of oil when cooking. Leave the eggplant like so for about 45 minutes and I will show you later on the sweating. First of all, preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Then heat 2 skillets on medium heat. Add a tablespoon of olive oil on each. And saute the vegetables. So I'm going to start by the onions here. And I'm going to put the bell peppers in that one. You can put the green and red together. Saute the onions. Saute your vegetables for about 8 to 10 minutes until they are soft and slightly golden. It's starting to smell very nice. Then season each pan with salt and pepper. Saute I'm using 2 skillets because it's much faster. Then transfer the vegetables into a colander. Add an extra tablespoon of olive oil. Disperse the oil and add the zucchinis. Do the same for the bell peppers. Add a tablespoon of olive oil. Again, that was a good tablespoon. Add the tomato. And the garlic. Season again, so salt here. Same thing here. Pepper. Turn off the heat under the tomatoes and drain in the colander. Saute the zucchinis. Turn off the heat under the zucchinis after 8 to 10 minutes and drain over the vegetables. Now let's check the eggplants. It's been 45 minutes. Our eggplants have drained. You see the water. And we're going to discard the juice. Then wash the eggplant under cold water to remove the salt. Then pat dry them. Now your eggplant is ready to be cooked and it shouldn't absorb too much oil. In a pan, heat about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 1, 2. On medium-high heat, make sure your eggplants are dried and add it to the pan. Saute the eggplant and cook it for about 10 minutes. As you can see, the eggplant is not sticking thanks to the sweating process that we did earlier. Season the eggplant with salt, pepper, and cook for 5 more minutes or a total of 8 to 10 minutes. Turn off the heat and drain the eggplant. Good. All the vegetables are sautéed, so let's continue the dish. As you can see, some water has drained out from the vegetables along with the oil that we used to cook them. So it is a very healthy dish. Place a layer of 1 inch of vegetables in a saucepan or in a large pot. Then chop the basil into chiffonade. Let me show you. So make sure all your herbs have been washed. Separate the leaves from the stems. And if you have any flower like this one, cut it off and do not use that. Stack the leaves together from the biggest ones toward the smallest ones. Then roll them like a little cigar and slice it. Pick it up and sprinkle over the vegetables. Do the same for the aromatic herbs, which are the rosemary and the thyme. So separate the leaves from the stem. Never use the stems of rosemary or thyme because that will bring bitterness to the dish. It's wood and we are not woodpecker. So do the same for the thyme. Separate the leaves from the main stem. Today I'm using two types of thyme. This one is lemon thyme and this one is regular French thyme. Why? Because it's in the garden and it looks beautiful. Then with a chef knife, chop those herbs finely. So the thyme and rosemary must be finely chopped. If fresh herbs are not available, you may substitute the thyme and the rosemary by dry ones. But please stay away from dry basil. It's better not to put any than using dry basil because it tastes like hay. Collect half of the thyme and rosemary and sprinkle over the vegetables. Add a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste over, 1, 2, and add another layer of vegetables. And repeat the operation again. So here we are, a Cuban cigar. It's really big. Romeo and Juliet maybe. Sprinkle the basil again over the vegetables. Add the tomato paste, another 2 tablespoons, 1, 2, and 1 for the pot. Add the remaining vegetables. Cover the pot with a lid. Bake the ratatouille at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 3 hours. We will show you the ratatouille in 1 hour. It's been 1 hour. Let's have a look. That's fine. Place the lid back and return to the oven. Ready? Nice. Make sure the ratatouille doesn't stick to the bottom, but it's fine. Place the lid back and cook the ratatouille an extra hour. Wow. Very fragrant, beautiful. Taste the ratatouille. I'm sure it's going to be hot. It needs more seasoning. Salt and pepper. Come have a look. So it's really cooked. And this is a ratatouille. A ratatouille is an ugly dish. All the vegetables should be like overdone, but it should cook very slowly. Imagine we cook those vegetables for 3 hours. So when I see in modern cuisine ratatouille served crunchy, it makes me mad. A ratatouille should be well done. Ask Chef Gusto, he will agree with me. Drain with a colander the ratatouille and serve it in a platter. Ratatouille is a perfect side dish for a roasted chicken. a roasted leg of lamb, some scrambled eggs, even with fish. And for the last touch, garnish with fresh herbs. Here I'm using the lemon thyme, and serve your ratatouille hot, cold, or at room temperature. It's up to you. Another way to serve your ratatouille is individually on plates. So drain your ratatouille. Place a ring on the center of the plate. Fill the ring with the ratatouille. Maybe not too much because this is a big ring on a small plate. Lift it up. Garnish with balsamic vinegar reduction. Then garnish with basil oil. And a stem of basil leaves. Ratatouille Niçoise, welcome in Provence. Bon appétit!